Welcome to yoga. Thanks for coming. Today we're going to talk about strength. It's not just like strong muscles and stuff like that. It's kind of inner strength. So one of the sages of yoga, Patanjali, said that when we're doing asana poses, and I've said this before, we're going for a feeling of stability and ease. So the stability comes from the foundation, stable body, and then the ease follows from that, and that builds inner strength. So when we talk about strength, we're going to be doing some strengthening of our core muscles, but also it's more of an inner strength and confidence to meet challenges and to, I'll say these words, develop the inner strength and self-trust to meet physical and mental challenges. Okay, so that's just so you can start, let's center, I think lying down, because we're going to start lying down. So we're going to do some breathing. So you can start in a supine posture, just comfortably on your back, and we'll start with a scan. And I just want, you know how we bring our awareness inside into the sensations in our body, into our feeling mind instead of our thinking mind. But just scan your body, and today we're usually aware of where you're carrying tension or what might need some special compassionate attention during practice, maybe an injury or something. And be aware of that, but also today be aware equally of all the parts that feel good, that feel healthy and well. And I don't know what that feeling to you would be like, but as you linger on your body parts, either from the feet up or the head down, also be aware of all the parts of your body, in and the muscles, the joints, the organs, all those things that are functioning well, that are healthy, strong, maybe you could think. So just be aware of those things today too. Just take a minute or so to see how you're doing inside your physical body, your emotional body, your mind. See where you are, right here, right now. Okay, now bring your awareness to your breath. Just, if you haven't already, just notice how your body's breathing right now. And now put your one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And we're going to just do belly breathing. Pranayama, so that just make sure your belly is nice and soft, so your diaphragm can descend way down, no constrictions there. And begin belly breaths. So as you inhale, feel your hand on your belly rise a little bit. And as the breath continues up to fill your lungs, feel the expansion of your lower ribs all the way up to your upper chest. And as you exhale, have the felt sense through your hands of your ribs softening back, your belly moving down a little bit. Now, as you come to your next inhale, assign a count of 3. So maybe 1, the lower body fills up, lower abdomen, then middle, 3, the chest fills. So you're cultivating a deep breath, and then exhale to the same count, and you're cultivating an even breath. So we're aiming toward a slow, deep, even breath. Completely filling the lungs, soft belly. Evening out your inhale and your exhale. And if that feels comfortable, you can slow it down a little more, maybe deepen it. Maybe you're making a count of 4, but only if it's comfortable. Relax your face, your jaw, just let your body sink down into the mat. Just a nice, deep, flowing breath. Bringing in maximum oxygen, filling your lungs, and then exhaling everything that is no longer needed. Okay, do one more round of that. Slow, deep, even breath. And then let go of the pranayama, the conscious breath work, but stay with that slow, deep, even breath during practice. And if you'd like to create an intention for your practice, now is the time to do it, based on what you've seen, why you showed up here today. Create a positive intention. And so we're going to stay right here on our backs to start the practice. So we're just going to start with some pelvic tilts and tucks. So your hands can be down by your sides. You can put a hand on your belly if you want to have more of a felt sense of what happens with your pelvis tucking and tilting. So just start in neutral here and notice that there's a little curve in your low back. So there's a little space between the mat and your body on your lower back, your lumbar spine. And inhale here, belly rises. And then exhale, take a little tuck. So bring your navel in and up. So as if you're scooping up, your lower back is toward or on the mat. And then inhale, let your belly rise. Notice how that little space comes back. And then exhale, navel toward the mat, in and up. So you're engaging your core here. And then inhale, so just a few more times. On the inhale, the space comes back, your belly rises. Exhale, consciously bring your navel in and up, engage the core. Just a couple more times. Okay, then bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat, and then raise your lower legs up parallel to the mat like you're sitting on a chair on your back. Flex your feet, so bring your toes toward your shins, and take an inhale here. And exhale, scoop your navel in and up, engage your core, lower your right heel to tap down on the mat. Keep that navel in and up, low back toward the mat. Inhale the knee up. Exhale, scoop your belly in and up, lower your left heel down to tap the mat. Inhale up. So we're just going to alternate between tapping your right heel and up, and then your left heel and up, making sure to engage your core, navel in and up as you exhale. So you're just moving slowly here. Face and jaw relax, those muscles aren't needed here. Just working and warming up the core, so at some point you will be able to feel the heat in your abdominal muscles. Feel them working. And remember that you are always in charge of when you feel you need to take a rest. So we'll do a few more rounds, and anytime this is becoming too much, just hug your knees into your chest. Okay, then everybody hug your knees into your chest, rock around on your sacrum, and now come back to the lower leg parallel position that we started. And this time, point your toes. So toes are going to stay pointed, and we're going to do the same thing. Inhale to start, and then exhale, navel in and up, press your low back toward the mat, and tap your right toes on the mat, and then inhale up and tap your left. Okay, so just remember to have your you're working the abs here, so when you can feel them working, that's good. You're getting stronger. You can take a break and then join back in. Very nice. You can probably also feel this in your upper thighs. then bring both feet back to the mat. And knees bent. Take your right leg and cross the right thigh over the left thigh. So right thigh over the left, as far as you can get it over there. And press the lower legs together. You might be able to raise your feet up off the ground. Sorry, I should have said that first. So knees are bent, right thigh over left. You might be able to hook your left foot around your right ankle. Or you might not. No problem. So right thigh over left thigh, right ankle under left ankle. Or it doesn't matter. If the thighs are crossed, you can just press together your lower legs or not. Just see how much you can do. And then, firming up your core, draw your knees toward your chest. Keep them crossed, the thighs crossed if you can, and toward your chest. If you can't cross the thighs, you can just have them pressed together. So this is adducting, bringing together toward the midline your legs. And again, your core is engaged here as you move your knees toward your chest and away maybe a little bit. Okay, then uncross your legs. Put your feet down for a second. Now raise your lower legs up parallel to the mat and cross your left thigh over the right thigh and do the same thing on the other side. You can see if you can hook your foot or not. Or you can just squeeze your legs together as you have them up, and draw them maybe in and out, in toward your chest and then back out a little bit. It's a little more core work. This is going to be the leg position in eagle pose, which we're going to do later in the practice. Okay, then uncross and bring your feet down to the mat. Hug both knees into your chest and rock around a little bit. And then cross your lower legs and either rock up to, we're going to come to all fours. So you can rock up and come to all fours, or you can come onto your side and come onto all fours. Very nice. Now take your block, if you have one, and put your block between your thighs. We're starting in tabletop. So wrists under shoulders, or foundation here. So we're going to concentrate on foundation today for stability. And knees under hips. Spread your fingers. Put the block between your thighs. So what action we're going to get here is pressing lightly into the block, and as if you're trying to bring your thighs together and roll them in, so you're really opening up the back of your sacrum. So we're just going to do some cat-cow with the block. So on an inhale, press into the blocks as if you're spreading your hips apart, and then gently lift your chin. Exhale, tuck and round, push the mat away, chin toward chest. And just keep moving through cat-cow slowly, slowly. Moving with the breath. So the way you embody a feeling is by matching up the breath and the movement and the mind. So you're just staying right with the body and the breath moving together. And when you do the cat part with the rounding of the back, you can think about that navel in and up. It's a little different feeling when we're not on our backs, but it's the same. It's called in yoga, it's called Mula Bandha. So it's an energy lock. Raising the pelvic floor, getting energy to stay right in the middle there. Okay, then come back to neutral. Take the block out. You might want to come down on your elbows for a minute and or on your sit up and shake out your wrists, move out your wrists. Okay, then back to all four. Inhale right in neutral in the middle in tabletop. Then exhale, bring your right knee toward your nose, so kind of a half cat here. And then inhale, lengthen out your right leg, flex your foot. Bring your navel in and up, so your back is flat. You don't want to sink in the lumbar spine. Reach out strong through your right leg, strong leg. Gaze is down and ahead a little bit on the mat. And just take a few breaths here. Come out anytime it feels like it's too much. Keep the navel in and up. Okay, then bring that right knee down, come back into child's pose. For a little break, you can move out your wrists here too. Just sink down, release. And then come back up to all fours, and we'll do that on the other side. So make sure you've got your good foundation, fingers spread, knees about hip width apart. Inhale in tabletop. Exhale, left knee toward nose. Inhale, lengthen out your left leg, flex your foot, raise it just parallel to the mat. Lengthen out. Navel in and up, so you want a nice flat back, nose sagging in the lumbar spine. Strong core, slow, deep, even breath. Relax your face, don't need to use any muscles there. Flow with your breath. Keep your mind with your breath. Come out anytime you want to, or stay in for a few more breaths. And then bring your left knee down, come back into child's pose again. You might want to take your knees out wide. See what a wide child's pose feels like here. Arms can be out in front with your forehead resting on your hands or down by your side. And then come back to all four. Tuck your toes. Bring your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Knees bent a little or a lot. Maybe pedal out your feet here. And then bend your knees, look up between your hands and walk, step, jump, hop, whatever. Bring your feet up into standing forward bend, Uttanasana. Your chest can be all the way down on your thighs. Or you can slowly straighten your legs. Hold opposite elbows. Shake your head yes and no. So the weight of your upper body just lengthens out the back. Now even here, your navel is in and up. So scoop it up. And then bring your hands to your shins and inhale up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Exhale, fold back down. And then press into your feet. Inhale, arms out. Come all the way up to standing. And hands down the midline. Mountain pose. So mountain pose is a great place to experience, embody that strength and ease. So foundation. So find the four corners of your feet, lift and spread your toes, and then just a couple times, just have your knees bent a little bit here, very little bit, and then press into your feet. And just see what happens. So just back and forth a few times. And you come to an inhale, press into your feet, press down into the earth. And then exhale, release it. Just get that feeling of the energy rebounding up from the earth, right through your feet as you press down. Your kneecaps lift, your upper thighs engage. And you just get an energy right up between your legs. Okay, now this time as you press into your feet, maintain that pressure. And take a little tuck in your tailbone, hip points rise. And then rise up. So root down. Then the energy rises right up, lifts right up through the crown of your head. Feel your spine just lengthen up. Pressing down, rooting down, steady, steady, strong, and lifting up. And then turn your arms externally, thumbs out, chest open. So just really focus on the rooting down and the energy moving up through your body, which allows your chest to lift right up through the crown of your head. And you can back off a little bit so you're not, crunching, forcing, gripping, but just nice and steady. And your body's steady, your mind is steady. Strength and confidence. Slow, deep, even breath. Face, jaw, neck relaxed. Your shoulders come down from your ears, even as you're lifting up through the crown of your head. Okay, then open your eyes if you've closed them and bring your arms up shoulder height, palms face out. So we're going to do the arm part of eagle pose. So just a few times, bring your arms together and then apart. And together. Try to keep your elbows right up level with your shoulders. And now the next time you come together, bring your right arm under your left, so like we did with our thighs, And then you can bring the backs of your hands together, or you can bring the palms together, or you can just have the fronts. So whatever is available to your body, and don't think there's one right way to do it, because there isn't. What's right is what your body can do. So now just hold here wherever you are. Keep your elbows lifted, and perhaps take the hands away. Couple more breaths. Broad, broad back. And then inhale out again. And then this time left arm under right. This side might be different in what you can do. Keep the elbows up as much as you can, and perhaps move the hands away and back. One more breath. Very nice. Okay, then arms down. Do what feels good. Maybe roll the shoulders out, turn around, back and forward, whatever feels good. Okay, now we're gonna do half sun with a little chair, and we're gonna do those eagle arms with the chair. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, set your hips back, bring your arms up to chair. Take the right arm under the left. Just take a couple breaths with eagle arms here. Strong legs, navel in and up here. And then inhale all the way up, and hands around, Anjali Mudra. We'll do it with this time it's gonna be the left arm under, so inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, set your hips back, chair, beautiful. Left arm under right, however, or next to, or whatever, just bring those arms together. Couple of breaths. Strong legs, press down through your feet. Inhale up, and hands around. Whew. Now just feel the energy. Mountain pose, you're still pushing down. Nice, strong, stable foundation. Feel the energy. Feel what it feels like to have the energy moving around your body. Maybe it's a feeling of strength, confidence. Okay, now we're gonna do Wonder Woman. So step your feet wider than hip distance apart. Not real wide, but yeah, just a little wider. Okay. And this is the version of mountain pose. It's kind of it didn't come from the ancient yogis. It's a modern adaptation, which is fine. Okay, so just like in mountain pose, press down into your feet. So get that energy to come up from the earth. Take your hands in fists and put them on your hips, okay? And then lift up through the crown of your head. Open your chest. And you are Wonder Woman. So to embody that feeling, that inner strength and confidence, your external posture not only can help you have a certain attitude or feeling, but it portrays that to people around. So just imagine, or just notice how you feel when you're standing like this. Nice, solid foundation, firmly planted, chest open, head lifted, confident, strong. So just take a few breaths, embodying that feeling of strength and confidence and stability. You might even feel something going on in your brain, in your, like a heat or something in your head. And studies have shown that this posture, this embodied feeling, does increase testosterone and decrease cortisol, which is the stress hormone. So this pose came from a TED Talk, where a woman said before she goes into a meeting, she just does this for a couple minutes, and it works. So you can do it. Anyway, all right, let's take 2 more breaths here. Feeling strong, confident. Okay, then come on out of that, and let's see what we have time for. Okay, take your feet really wide apart. You can face, well, you don't have, face the long edge of your mat so your feet stay on the mat. So feet wide apart. Take the toes out about 45 degrees, okay? And then bend your knees. So we're gonna do a version of horse pose. So knees are tracking over the toes. You should be able to see your toes, big toes. And just, doesn't matter how far you come down, just see what feels good. And then inhale, bring your arms out to the side. Exhale, right arm under left or next to whatever. You could even put your hands on your shoulders if the others are too hard. Okay, so horse pose. So press down, foundation, press down through your feet. Energy rebounds, strong legs, navel in and up. And then lengthen up through the crown of your head. Beautiful, strong, strong, strong legs. 2 more breaths. Okay, then unravel your arms. Shake things out a little bit. We're gonna go to the other side. So make sure your toes are pointed out, knees tracking right over the ankles. Inhale, arms out. Left arm under right. Sink. Strong foundation. Energy from the earth. Strong legs holding you right up. And navel in and up. 1 more breath. And then come out, take your feet together, and just move, 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 any way you want. Feel it. Feel what your body needs, give it what it needs. And before we go into our eagle pose. All right, and here's how we're gonna do eagle. There's lots of variations, so what do? You pick the one that works for you. So I'll kind of go through how to get into it. So we're going to start by crossing our right thighs over the left. Now this is very different. I realized when I was putting this together, that doing it on your back is one thing. Doing it standing up is a whole different thing. So you bend your knees a little bit, take the right leg over the left. So let's just start there. Take the right leg over the left, and just, that's balancing right there, right? Okay, so that, if you come up onto your left toes, you can get a little more weight into the right foot. And, it's a whole different, I couldn't do as much crossing standing up. So whether you press the lower leg together or cross the left ankle behind the other one, I don't know. Or just stay on your toes like this. Maybe that's a good place to start. Bend your knees and just stay on that toe. If you lift the toe, that's fine. So that's the beginning. And then the right leg's on top, so you bring the right arm under the left. And I'm gonna stay on my toes while I'm doing this, okay. And then bring your elbows up, and then you can bend your knees more. So that's basically the eagle. Beautiful, look at you doing it. Okay, that's great. So, get into your eagle. You don't have to come up on just one foot, but you can try. And gaze here is important, but you've got your arms right in front of your face. So maybe gaze at them or gaze up, I don't know. Find a place that you're not moving. Focus, so the eagle, the sharp focus of an eagle. Okay, you sick of that side? Okay, come out of that side. It's good though, this is good to practice. I bet you can do more than you think. Okay, then the other side. So bend the knees, take the left leg over. Okay, so you might decide just to decide what you want to do here. Okay, and then when you're kind of stable there, left arm under right. Come back to the breath, so it's focus, mental stillness, breath, and body. Okay, then come out. Whoa, that was fun. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, very good. All right, now we're gonna come down. So come to the top of your mat. Okay, inhale, arms go up. Exhale, bend your knees forward, fold. Bend your knees a lot. Bring your hands to the mat. Step back. Down dog. Do anything you want in down dog. Pedal. Draw your navel in and up. Hips up toward the ceiling. Maybe lower your heels a little closer toward the floor, but keep pressing into your hands. Roll your shoulder blades out, broaden the back. And then inhale, come to your knees. Bring your feet out to the side. And come on over onto your back. Okay, let's do a happy baby. So bring your knees in toward your chest and then raise your feet up toward the ceiling. Take a hold of your lower legs, your ankles or your fingers around your big toe. So feet are flexed. And then knees are out toward your outside of your shoulders. And you can press down, pull down one knee and then the other, maybe rock right and left. Raise your feet up. So this is kind of a compensation for when we brought our legs crossing each other, that was adduction, bringing them toward and over the midline. And this is externally abduction, bringing them away. Okay, then bring your knees back together, feet to the mat. We'll do some windshield wipes, and your choice here, as it's always your choice, but you might want to try wide leg windshield wipes so your feet can be out toward the edges of the mat, and we're going to go back and forth like windshield wipers, or you can have them zipped up together, If you want to do more, have it be more of a core, you can actually take your legs zipped up and have your feet off the mat as you move. So your choice. You decide what you want to do your windshield wipes today. Your arms are out, shoulder height, palms facing up. Inhale in the middle. Exhale, bring your lower back toward the mat, navel in and up, knees over to one side. So we're gonna just do nice, slow, mindful moving with the breath. Windshield wipers. Your gaze can go with your knees or opposite your knees. Just a nice little twisting of the spine. Rotation. Relax your face, jaw, neck. Just enjoy the movement of windshield wipe. And the next time your knees come to the side, doesn't matter which side, just pause. Just pause, we're going to hold it for about a minute. So, in the held position, when you inhale, think of the breath just inflating your whole body like a balloon. And exhaling, the air goes out, and maybe you can find a release somewhere. Letting go of anything you don't need, including muscular tension. Follow the breath, stay right in this posture. Feel the foundation, you're supported. And just let go. Okay, then you come to an inhale, bring your knees back to the center. While you're in the center here, just press into your feet. Lift your hips a little bit off the mat and just tap the back of your pelvis on the mat a few times. And then energetically press your feet away so you kind of massage the lower back. Move the back of your spine back and forth by pushing your feet away. And then we'll do windshield wipes on the other side. We'll hold the twist, I'm sorry. We've done windshield wipes. So just hold the twist to the side that you didn't hold it last time. Just stay in your body, your feeling mind. Keep your awareness there, your focus. on the exhale. Okay, then bring your knees back up. Take 1 minute or so to just give yourself anything, any movement. We've done a lot of different things, and just see what your body needs so that you can really release into Shavasana. And when you're ready, just settle into your Shavasana. If you want to cover, no, you're good. All right, I'll help you. And then Shavasana is just surrender right to this moment as it is, but you do have stability and ease because you're totally supported or greatly supported by the mat and by the earth. You don't have to exert any effort or activate your core or anything like that. Just stability and ease, the ultimate. So just enjoy. gently bring your awareness back to the space and awaken your body slowly, maybe starting with the right side. You're moving your fingers and toes a little bit. And then the left side. And stretching a little bit, so just come back. And eventually bring your knees into your chest and come over onto your side. Just taking a moment to notice where you are toward the end of practice. Maybe revisiting your intention. And then bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Maybe crossing your legs the other way, just for a change, don't have to. And sit with a nice, tall, straight spine. So notice your foundation. Press down through your sit bones. And lift up through the crown of your head. Nice, tall spine. Come back to your breath. And I'm just going to give a little, maybe, assignment, that's not the right word, but something to think about this week when you're going about your business, and just think about what are the times when you feel confident and strong. What actions, what situations, what thoughts bring that feeling of stability and confidence into your life, into your being. And then cultivate those experiences. Okay, I invite you to bring your hands, palms together at your heart space. Lower your chin. Give yourself so much gratitude and thanks for coming to practice today, to embodying your strength in self-confidence and trust in yourself, and to also strengthen your body. And the light in me bows to and honors the very same light in each one of you. Namaste.
Namaste.